I apologize about the noise. It is lunchtime and everyone's getting their lunch. But yeah, let's do this. So first, I am going to say a word and I want you to pick the correct spelling of that word, okay? So, the first word is influence. 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 Okay, so the correct answer is this one. Yay. Okay, next one. The second word is participate. 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 And the correct answer is this one. Okay, next word. Affect. 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 And the correct answer is this one. Okay, the fourth word is furthermore. 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 And the correct answer is this one. Okay, and next is confidence. 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 And the correct answer is this one. Okay, and finally, the last word is complex. Complex. And the correct answer is this one. Okay, good job. Well done. So, next we are going to do phrases. I am going to tell you a phrase in English and give you 2 Japanese answers for what it might mean. And I want you to pick the correct one. Oh, here is our 2 Japanese answers. And the English sentence is, he took advantage of the opportunity that was in front of him. So I'll say that once more. He took advantage of the opportunity that was in front of him. Okay, and the correct answer is this one. So, to take advantage of something means to use it, to utilize it. So, in Japanese, that would be 利用する. It's not 無視する, because 無視する is to ignore. So, he's not ignoring the opportunity. So, next sentence. Here is our 2 answers once more. And the English sentence is, after a lot of back and forth, they found a solution. After a lot of back and forth, they found a solution. Okay, and the answer this time is this one. So it's this one because back and forth is conversation or moving, okay? So right now if I were to go, I'm moving back and forth, back and forth, yeah? I'm moving back and forth, yeah? Or in conversation with someone else, you're speaking back and forth, yeah? But it wouldn't be 考えた, because that's thinking, okay? Not back and forth, just in your head. Okay, cool, good job. So, now we are going to be doing some entrance exam questions. So I will ask you 4 questions and give you 4 answers. Our first question. Our team needs to all our skills to win the game. And then our 4 answers are take away from, make use of, catch up with, brush up against. Okay, so I'll say that again. Our team needs to all our skills to win the game. Please pause while you answer. Okay, and the answer is B, make use of. Our team needs to make use of all our skills to win the game. So, make use of means utilize, to use effectively. So, 利用する. It would not be A, take away from, because take away from is something you gain from something else. So, for example, in a class at school, you might take away different information from that class. So, in a conversation, you might say, my biggest takeaway from the class was that I need to study more. So, it wouldn't work for skills, because a team can't take away from their skills. It also wouldn't be C, catch up with, because to catch up with is when you have fallen behind on your work. So, for example, if you become really sick, you might not do your homework. And when you get better, you have to catch up with your homework because you're behind. So you have a deadline and you need to finish all these things, but you're really far behind. So you have to catch up with everything to meet the deadline. And finally, it would not be D, brush up against, because to brush up against something is like this. So I brushed up against the desk. I brushed up against the desk. And for that reason, you cannot brush up against skills. Question number 2. Sophia was forced to come to the party and she seemed bored. And we have our answers. A, against her will. B, out of curiosity. C, for her interests. And D, off her mind. So I'll say that once more. Sophia was forced to come to the party and she seemed bored. So please pause now. Okay, and the answer is A. So, A, against her will, it means you don't want to. So when you do something against your will, you don't want to do it, but you have to, okay? So you're not happy. The reason why we know for sure it is A, because in the sentence, the final section, she seemed bored, is negative, okay? And we know the first half of the sentence, so this part right here, is also negative for two reasons. The first reason, which is a bit harder if you don't know the vocabulary, is this here. Was forced to. This is negative. This isn't positive. But if you don't know this meaning, then you can still know that the answer is going to be a negative one because of the and, okay? And is a connector. It adds information, okay? It doesn't contrast. So, if the final sentence is negative, and before that it says and, probably the sentence before, where you have to find the answer, is also going to be negative. It can't be B, out of curiosity, because B means want to know something. 気になる, 興味がある. Yeah, so it wouldn't work. It's not negative, it's positive. C, for her interest, wouldn't work either, because it is not the correct phrase. The correct phrase would be in her interest or for her benefit. If something was in her interest, it's something that would be good for her. So it is in her interest to take the class. Or it is for her benefit that we are speaking to her. Whatever it is, it's for her sake, to help her, essentially. And so it wouldn't be C again, because if the phrase was written correctly, it would be positive. Finally, D, off her mind, is an incomplete phrase. The complete phrase would be take something off her mind. So this something, you can also use the word it, or take the experience off her mind, or take study off her mind, anything really. But what this take something off your mind means just not think about, just have a break. Goes out of your mind, away. Whew. Yeah. It wouldn't be the answer either, because it's positive. Again, it's not a negative. So, question 3 now. Baby sea turtles emerge from the sand and move toward the sea on... And then we have our 4 answers. A, reason. B, talent. C, instinct. And D, coincidence. So, I'll read that one more time. Baby sea turtles emerge from the sand and move toward the sea on... Okay, and pause here. And the answer is C. So, instinct. So, in Japanese, this means chokkan. And it's not going to be A, reason, that means ryu. B, talent, saino. or D, coincidence, which is 구제노이치. Okay? A lot of work. So, question number 4. I am running behind schedule and on the deadline would be very helpful. And our answers: A, an extension, B, a completion, C, a submission, or D, a repetition. So I'll say the sentence once more. I am running behind schedule and on the deadline would be very helpful. So please pause here. And the answer is A. So, the full sentence: I am running behind schedule and an extension on the deadline would be very helpful. So, I'll give you the Japanese translations first. So, an extension, encho, B, a completion, kansei, C, a submission, teishutsu, and D, a repetition, kurikaeshi. Okay? A hint for knowing the answer to this one is the phrase running behind schedule. So this phrase means not much time. They don't have much time. So for that reason, when we look at the word deadline, we can think what would be helpful if there's a deadline and someone does not have much time. In those cases, out of these 4 answers, it can only be A. Okay, and that is the end of the video today. Well done, good job. If you have any questions, feel free to either ask me at school or you can comment and I will reply. The last thing I will give you is a question, an essay style question that you can write and practice for yourself. Once again, I can help you with that if you'd like. Just hand it in to me at school or write it in the comments. So, the question this time will be, who is someone you admire and what qualities do they have that make them admirable? So, that's it. Thank you so much and keep doing your best. Oh my god, I did it. I did it. I did it. Okay.